doing that thing?
I mean, because they're good NBA players. I mean, so they just get a bigger opportunity, a bigger role. Powell can score the basketball, and we know Nurk can score the basketball as well. So we just gave them more touches, more opportunities to score the basketball. And like I said, in the second half, we got to go to the blitz with Powell to try to keep the ball in his hands, and so he couldn't keep getting downhill. So, they're good players. It's not like, I know they're missing Dame, CJ, and Simons, but at the end of the day, Nurkic and Powell, two pretty good players as well.
How long has been mulling over decision making with Luke and that's right? Because him and Isaiah obviously have that big role.
Yeah, just move him in, get some more shooting in that first lineup, and then get him out early, and then bring him back with Isaiah in the second unit as well. So, play in the first 6 minutes, get him out, and bring him back the last 2 minutes of the quarter. So it was good for us. It was something that was good. We just got to continue to keep working on it, and we'll be fine.
What was it like just, obviously, you really had it going inside. You had to use all three centers. Eventually, how did you kind of go with your feel on who should be in the game at a certain time? Because it looks like you got something from everybody at some point.
Yeah, it's all about feel. I think, Zoo could have been a little bit more physical. Isaiah came in, did a good job. We got in foul trouble, so we went with Serge, Serge to try to give us a lift. And like I said, it's going to be one of those nights. Guys are in foul trouble. Some guys got it going, offensively, and you got to play different guys. So, like we said, we got to do it by committee, and, we got the job done.
When do you decide to use your timeouts before, the 3-minute mark? Because we saw the offense was having one of those lulls, and for the most part, you kind of let it play out. And coming out of Portland's timeout inside 3 minutes, that's when y'all got the separation y'all needed.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, when do you decide that you need
if we're getting bad shots, or we getting good shots? Do we get a stop before that last 3 minutes before we lose the timeout? Do we get a stop before we go down in transition? It all plays a part, so if we got a little momentum and we getting good shots out of the offense, then sometimes I tend not to use it, but if guys are tired, we need to take one and to get our rest, then we'll do that as well. So, all we really need is two going down the stretch of those last 3 minutes, and coming out of timeout, we execute, good down the stretch. PG got his open shot, and then, the slip with Isaiah when Reggie hit him for the dunk at the end. So it's all over the field.
Randomness offensively tonight as you've seen in previous games? Not
as much, but we still had some, but we still got to, keep cleaning it up. And the game's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to say that you're not going to play random basketball at all. That's going to happen, but just limit the possessions when we got, 15, 16, 17 a game. That's tough to play. Like you have 4 or 5 a game, then, that's to be expected. But we just got to make sure we're organized. We get to our right spots. I thought we got some good shots. Some things were rushing transition, which I didn't like. We got to, get better with that. But in the half court, I thought it was pretty simple and pretty easy to make the right play.
What did you describe as Surge's place in the rotation? Obviously, did the second half, Sacramento, first half here. You bring him in, needs some help, like you said. Is he just sort of break glass in case of emergency? Where's he?
We'll see.
How would you categorize Paul's performance tonight? I mean, he didn't make a three, but it looked like, especially as the game went on, especially in the fourth quarter, he was getting to his spots, and obviously he had enough to finish and close this thing out.
Yeah, I thought he started off early on, didn't shoot the ball well. I think he was 2 for 7 at halftime, I think, and then he ended up 7 for 18. So 7 for 11 to finish the game. So I thought in that fourth quarter, he made some big shots. They went zone. We got him into the middle of the zone. He made a couple tough plays in the middle of the zone as well. And so, that's what he's supposed to do, close the games, and he did that for us tonight.
Are you going to, how do you determine whether you look for more opportunities to use his post game, his back to the basket? We saw a lot of that with Marcus when he was at the 3, and now obviously he started a little bit more conventional tonight, but it seems like he's starting to use more of that. Either a scorer or a facilitator?
Just to slow the game down a little bit. I think to post him, get him in sweet spots where he doesn't have to use as much energy, dribbling the basketball and trying to create his own shot. So, with him being 6'9", if we can get him to the elbows and get him to the mid-post area where he can just, one dribble, raise and shoot or jab shot where he doesn't have to use as much energy, then we try to do that. So it all depends on what kind of game it is. If he's having a one of those games in the pick and roll where it's not good as far as the ball handling and passing, then we'll get into more ISOs. And with this team blitzing him tonight the way they did, we just had to get him, more ISOs in his sweet spot. He was able to deliver.
You put Brandon in the early rotation minutes for the starters. I guess that's to protect him defensively.
And, offensively too, because he might start doing too much. So if you got PG or Reggie out there and Marcus to kind of, settle him down and calm him down a little bit, that's good for him. But like, I thought he played great, just taking his open shots, made 3 threes, aggressive attacking the basket on closeouts. And then defensively, hustling him back at one time, got the deflection. And so, like, he's only going to get better, 3 for 6 from 3, 13 points off the bench, for a rookie. That's pretty solid.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Hey, what up?